Hey, what is up, you guys? Bailey here with another video, and tonight I have a CD and vinyl update for you guys. Now, I know I said in my last video that my next couple of videos were probably going to be some concert updates of some shows I went to recently, but it's actually been quite a while since I went to pretty much both of those shows, so not really sure if I'm going to do a review for either one of them now. I don't know. I guess we'll see whenever I can. I was actually thinking about maybe doing like a double concert review, like do a review for both of them in like one video, but again, I guess we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I am doing a CD and vinyl update for you guys tonight. First one I've done in over 2 months. So yeah, first one in a while. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I guess let's just get right into this shit. So, as usual, starting off with the CDs first. This first one is a album from last year, and I actually just got this in the mail a few days ago. This is Mist of Misery with their latest EP, Fields of Isolation. Not really sure how good you guys can see any of the artwork on this CD, because the album artwork is actually pretty damn dark on here, and as usual I have shitty lighting and really shitty glares, but that's always me. But like I said, this is Mist of Misery with their Fields of Isolation EP from last year. It's a 8-track EP. I think it's, if I remember right, it's a little over half an hour. And there's even a cover of Tortured by Solitude by Cold World on here, which, by the way, that's one of my favorite tracks of all time. I absolutely love that song, and I really like Cold World, especially his debut album. And yeah, I think they did a fantastic job covering that song. They did a fantastic job. Sounds really, really good. And his whole EP is really good. In Mist of Misery, they're like a very atmospheric symphonic black metal band from, I believe, Sweden. Yeah, I believe they're from Sweden. And yeah, like, I don't know why a symphonic black metal is just it's a style of black metal I haven't really dived like a whole lot into, like not that much into. I don't know why. I just really haven't. It's not that I like hate the genre or anything, but I don't know. I just really haven't yet. But I really do like Mist of Misery. Like I said, it's also very atmospheric, so if you're a fan of atmospheric black metal as well, I actually recommend checking this out. Even if you're not too into like the whole symphonic side of metal, especially black metal. But yeah, really good shit. I would say Mist of Misery is pretty much my favorite symphonic black metal band at the moment. I absolutely love these guys and can't wait to hear more about these guys. So that's Mist of Misery with Fields of Isolation. Next is some really good hip-hop. This is Kendrick Lamar with his album from last year, Damn. CD and booklet, just plain white. I really shouldn't have to tell you who Kendrick Lamar is. I'm pretty sure we all know who he is by now. A hip-hop artist that has gained massive fame over the last number of years in the 2010s. So yeah. I actually am somewhat of a late Kendrick Lamar fan. I don't think I really got into him until around To Pimp a Butterfly came out in 2015. And yeah, before that album, I actually really haven't heard too much. I hadn't heard too much from him at that point. But after listening to that album is when I definitely started getting into him. And I think this album's really good as well, too. Excuse me. I don't know if I like it as much as To Pimp a Butterfly, but still really good for what it is. And I actually don't really mind a lot of the features on here either. So, yeah. I mean, check this out if you want, especially if you are into hip-hop and you haven't checked this out yet for some reason already. So, yeah. That's Kendrick Lamar with Damn. And the last CD is by, I guess you can consider this new metal, even though it's pretty much, I think, alternative metal. This is Trust Company with their second album from, I want to say 2005, True Parallels. Right? Yep, True Parallels. Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, this came out in 2005. So this album is actually kind of old. At least 12, 13 years. Yeah, I'm not sure how many of you maybe remember this band, especially if you were growing up in like the 2000s and shit. But this band was well, I mean, they are still technically together, but they really haven't done anything for a long time. They're like a alt metal, I guess you can say new metal band from Alabama. That honestly, I really dig their style. Even if alt metal and like new metal is not really your thing, I'd say maybe check this out if you really haven't, or if you haven't listened to this band in a long time, because they actually were pretty damn popular at one point in time. And this actually has some really good songs too, like Stronger, Someone Like You, Erased, Slave. Yeah, really good album. Definitely don't like this as much as their debut. I absolutely love that album. It's one of my favorite albums ever. But this is still a very good album itself. Very, very good. Like I said, for quite a while now, I've actually really liked these guys. So, yeah, for at least the last maybe like year and a half or so. When yeah. Alright, now into the records. This first one is by, probably definitely one of my favorite female solo artists at the moment. This is Chelsea Wolfe with her album from last year, Hiss Spun. Gatefold. And both records just come on plain black. But one of them has an etching on that side, so I'll show that one in a minute. Here's the pair of sleeves, and then here's some pictures. Yeah, like I said, plain black, that's side A, written in hair. Side B, again, made into some letters made by some hair that's been cut. I'm guessing it's Chelsea's hair. Oops. I almost dropped something. Sorry, guys. Some more pictures. This is the one that has the etching. So there's side C. And here's the etching. Now, I'm not sure how good you guys can see it, but it's basically a bunch of strings of hair. Because as you guys probably saw, there's like just like strings of like cut up hair all over this album's like printed in her sleeves and like the labels for the records. But yeah, I've always been really interested by Chelsea Wolfe ever since the first time I ever listened to her. I want to say maybe about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, probably like a year and a half ago. She mixes in a lot. Over her career, she's mixed in like doom metal, drone, I think at one point like kind of folk music. She's done a little bit of acoustic. Of course some like alt rock and shit. And it's very interesting, especially starting on her album from 2015, Abyss. She that's really when she started like a lot more, I think, drone and doom, and that album is quite the experience. I'll just say that. It's like fall into a never-ending abyss. Literally, an abyss. And hence the album title. And this one's really good, too. Don't think I like this as much as Abyss, but it's still really damn good for what it is. So that's Chelsea Wolfe with his Spun. Next is some great like heavy metal. This is Spellcaster with Night Hides the World. Yes, Night Hides the World. Here's the back. Oh, there's upside down. Picture of the members. And then just lyrics. The record itself comes on a very cool purple with some other colors shaded in there. Like there's black, white, I think a little bit of red as well. Probably can't really see it all that good outside of the purple mostly. But yeah. This side is called Sight Dawn, and this is, Sight, the Side of Dawn inside, and this is Side of Dusk. So yeah, if you are into like maybe I guess speed metal, because they're pretty much also like speed metal, and just traditional heavy metal, I would say definitely give this band a listen. You know, I think what really draws me to this band, more than a lot of other speed and like heavy metal bands, is the fact that they have like this kind of really grand, epic sound to them, especially like within the guitar riffs. I think that's what really drives this band for me, is like the riffs. They're just like so epic sounding, and you know, and they're very fun too and catchy. And yeah, very fun band to listen to, I think. So check out Spellcaster. And correct me if I'm wrong. If any of you know, maybe tell me in the comments, but I believe this band split up. I'm not sure, but I think they split up. I'm not really sure. Which, it sucks that they did, because they had a hell of a future. Alright, second to last record. Lumineers with Cleopatra. This came out, I want to say was it 2015? No, it was 2016. Sorry, 2016. Gatefold with lyrics. And nothing really on either side. And both records come on this very, very nice gray with like kind of like some black shaded in there. But yeah, really, really love this color. Like long before I ever got this on vinyl, I knew there was like this like really cool gray colored edition of this, and I thought it looked so cool. Just never really got the chance to get my hands on this album before, like a couple days ago. Because actually, yeah, pretty much most of these albums I'm showing you guys, I've gotten within the last week. Actually, no, all of them. Sorry, I've gotten within the last week. All of them I have. Sorry. But yeah, love this color. Okay, hopefully now it will go in right. Oh, yes, it did. And this actually slides out. And this one is pretty much the exact same. cool gray color with some black shaded in. But yeah, sure, a lot of you know who the Lumineers are, especially that song they released. I want to say, what was it, like 6 or 5 years ago, called Hey O or something like that. And I actually do like the Lumineers. I think they make nice, fun, catchy, kind of like folk rock. It's like kind of, you know, like folky rock, I guess you can say. And no, I don't really care at all that they're mainstream. I really enjoy their music. And yeah, I thought this is a really good album. Definitely one of my favorites from 2016. So yeah, that is the Lumineers with Cleopatra. And wow, I actually made decent time. And the last record is an artist that over the last like year and a half, 2 years, has become one of my favorite artists in all of music. Not just in the hip-hop scene, but in all of music. And I can thank YXM for getting me into these guys. And it was pretty much about around the time this album came out. And that is Clipping. And this is their album, Splendor and Misery. I really like this, the triangle. Wow, that's all I can really say is wow. It's just like space. And the record itself is just a plain black record. So, outside of like the album cover and with this triangle, there's really nothing to show with the record itself. But yeah, what did I? Oh, sorry if I just looked like a retard. But yeah, if you guys have not checked out Clipping and you're into hip hop at all, well, actually, I don't know, scratch that, because they are very different from pretty much most hip-hop artists. Like, what makes them really stand out among a lot of hip-hop artists is that it's not like really kind of like your traditional hip-hop. It's not even like really like a lot of underground hip-hop, because they add in a lot of noise into their music. Like, it's very experimental, you know, a lot of the times, but also, like I said, they add in a lot of noise, and like for like their beats and shit, it's like they're like a lot of noisy industrial beats. And yeah, I've always thought these guys were really interesting since I first discovered them in 2016. And of course it was with this album. And I really, really love this album. And their debut album, their self-titled album, one of my favorite albums of all time. I still listen to that album a lot to this day. So yeah, but this is a really good album in itself. Oh, and their debut, I believe it's a mixtape, Mid-City. I believe that's what's called, Mid-City. That's great shit as well. So yeah, check out Clipping if you want something different with your hip-hop. Just, yeah, it's going to be understandable, though, if a lot of people who already are into hip-hop might not really dig it. Because like I said, it's like very noisy and experimental. But I absolutely love it. So yeah, guys, that was the update. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This actually wasn't as long as most of my videos are. So yeah. So yeah. Hopefully it won't take me a long time to upload another video, but it probably will. And I at least won't probably be uploading a video for at least another week, definitely, because later this week I'm going to be out of town for at least 4 days, I want to say. I'll be in California. So yeah. Hopefully that'll be a fun trip. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. And, yeah, I hope all you fuckers have a great day and a great week. And I will see you guys later. And peace out. And see you guys later. Bye. By the way, that later. Disregard that. I have no fucking clue why I just did that. Anyway, see you guys later. And bye.